Hello everyone, welcome to the new lecture of computer aided process synthesis. This is lecture number 15, chapter number 3, synthesis of separation trains. So in last lecture we have seen about marginal vapor rate method to calculate best sequence of the distillation column. And before that we have seen rules for sequencing, means heuristics for sequencing of the distillation column. And we also seen about the calculation of possible sequences. In this lecture we will see another numerical based on calculation of the number of possible sequences for a distillation column. So in this lecture we will see for 5 component mixture. In previous lecture we have seen for the 4 component mixture. We will solve this numerical and after that we will compare this answer for 4 component mixture and 5 component mixture. So for 5 component mixture, number of distillation columns will be required. N minus 5 means 5 minus 1, n minus 1 is equal to 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. Means to separate 5 component mixture, 4 distillation columns will be required. After that, formula required to calculate number of possible sequences is equal to capital N is equal to 2 in bracket small n minus 1 factorial divided by n factorial n minus 1 factorial. So what is here capital N? Capital N is nothing but number of possible sequences and small n is nothing but number of components. So here number of components are 5. You can see here number of components are 5. So just put here value of small n. Next step is capital N is equal to 2 in bracket 5 minus 1 factorial divided by 5 factorial 5 minus 1 factorial. So after calculation you will get here 8 factorial divided by 5 factorial 4 factorial. I am splitting this factorial term now. After splitting I will get here like this 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 factorial divided by 5 factorial into 4 factorial. 5 factorial and 5 factorial get cancelled from numerator and denominator. After that you will get here capital N is equal to the 8 into 7 into 6 divided by 4 into 3 into 2. Be careful about this term here. What is meaning of factorial? Suppose there is a 2 factorial means 2 into 1. 3 factorial means 3 into 2 into 1. 4 factorial means 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Similarly for 8 factorial 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 factorial. And 5 factorial by factorial get cancelled here. So I am splitting here 4 factorial like this 4 into 3 into 2 and in numerator 8 into 7 into 6. So after calculation in numerator I will get 336. 8 into 7 into 6 is nothing but 336 divided by 4 into 3 into 2 is nothing but 24. So after calculation capital N is equal to 14. So number of possible sequences for this case 5 component mixture is equal to 14. In previous lecture this possible sequences was less, means if number of components are decreases, at that time number of possible sequences also decreases. And if number of components are increases, then we can calculate columns required for the separation of those components will be n minus 1. Suppose here 6 components will be there. Number of columns will be required 6 minus 1, that is nothing but 5. So you try numerical for the 6 component mixture. You can see here, try yourself for 6 component mixture. Formula required will be like this. Capital N is equal to 2 in bracket n minus 1 factorial divided by n factorial n minus 1 factorial. So try yourself this problem and see whether number of possible sequences are increases or decreases. Means you can compare for 4 component mixture and 5 component mixture and 6 component mixture. We have calculated this numerical for 4 component mixture and 5 component mixture. For 6 component mixture you have to calculate and compare these 3 results. Result of 4, 5 and 6 components. Okay. In your exam question can be like this. Calculate the number of possible sequences for 4 component mixture, 5 component mixture and 6 component mixture and compare the result. Compare the result means you have to write if number of components are increases, at that time number of possible sequences are increases or decreases. You have to compare this. So for this you have to remember this formula, that is n is equal, capital N is equal to 2 in bracket n minus 1 factorial divided by n factorial into n minus 1 factorial. Similarly, calculate for binary mixture. Binary mixture means number of components are 2. Number of columns will be required. N minus 1 means 2 minus 1 is nothing but 1 distillation column. So calculate here for binary mixture how many sequences are possible. After that, this is from this formula you are getting only number of possible sequences. But which sequence is the best? That is not means you are getting from this formula. From this formula, you are getting only number of possible sequences, but which sequence is best you will get by using MVR method, that is marginal vapor rate method. We have seen this method in previous lecture as well. So for that, you have to remember these 5 figures. For 4 component, you can see here, for 4 component mixture, you have to remember these sequences. I explained you about these sequences in previous lectures. Go for those videos. So this is a direct sequence. You can see here. This is the second possible sequence. This is the third possible sequence. In first possible sequence, this is the direct sequence, means more volatile component we are removing first. In second sequence, we are removing more volatile, then less volatile, like this. After that, I am splitting the mixture into binary mixture. Means this four component mixture I am splitting into 2 components like ABC, AB and CD, and after that I am separating in different distillation column. This is the third sequence. Fourth one is I am removing first less volatile component by vacuum distillation. After that I am removing more volatile. After that I am removing B and C. So this is fourth possible sequence, and last possible sequence is this is indirect sequence. Indirect sequence means we are removing first less volatile component. Here order is like this: A is more volatile than B, B is more volatile than C, C is more volatile than D. Means we are removing less volatile, that is nothing but component D, after that C, after that B and A. But in direct sequence, it is opposite. We are removing more volatile component in first column, after that B, after that C, and after that less volatile component, that is nothing but D. So this is method for calculation of best sequence. After that, what is the meaning of marginal vapor rate method? Means how to find effective rate. We have seen in previous lecture that there is a numerical, means you have the marginal rate for single column, for individual column. Means marginal vapor rate for this ABC, for example, I am taking direct sequence. For A/B/C/D, for this sequence you are having marginal vapor rate. For this feed you are having marginal vapor rate. After that there is marginal vapor rate value in kilomole per hour for B/D/CD. After that C/D. So similarly for all these components there is marginal vapor rate method. How to calculate best sequence? You have to just add the marginal vapor rate value for this feed material, means A/BCD plus B/CD plus C/D. You have to add the value for these 3 terms in each figure. Similarly in second figure, A/BCD, after that BC/D, and finally B/C. Calculate for each and every figure. After that, check which value is smaller, which value is the least, means effective marginal vapor rate for which figure is minimum. Whichever the figure having minimum effective vapor rate value, that is the best sequence in a sequencing of distillation column. We have seen this numerical in previous lecture. Okay, so try yourself for different values and practice this numerical. This question can be asked in your GTU exam as well, or in any university exam. So be careful about this. Practice as much as possible. This question can be asked, individual question can be asked for 3 marks. Just calculate number of possible sequences for 5 components, 6 components, or 4 components. And based on this concept, 7 marks question also possible, that find for 4 component mixture, 5 component mixture, 6 component mixture, and compare the result. This question can be asked for 7 marks. After that, find best sequence by using marginal vapor rate method. This question can also be asked for 7 marks. So this is all about today's lecture. What we have seen in today's lecture about possible sequences for the calculation for 5 component mixture, 6 component mixture, and how to calculate best sequence. You have to remember these figures for 4 component mixture. Many times this question have been asked in your exam that find out best sequence. So for that you should know how to draw these figures. To draw these figures you should know rules for the sequencing, means those heuristics which we have seen in previous lecture, heuristics for the calculation. You should know about this. So this is all about today's lecture. Next lecture we will start new topic of related to heat exchanger, in which I will explain you meaning of heat exchanger, significance of heat exchanger, how to design heat exchanger, which parameters are important while designing heat exchanger operations. So this is all about today's lecture. Thank you very much.